Trust me, bro, it's a PSA 10. So what does that mean? Trust me, bro, it's a PSA 10. Well, what they're saying is they want you to pay top-end money, thousands of pounds, for a raw card. The only person that can say a card is a grade 8, 9, or 10 is a grader. And the graders have the technology to identify flaws, etc. with the card, especially with vintage. They are very, very tough on vintage, so I am told. So this is where risk comes in, basically. You see the pictures on eBay Vinted, they're marked up as PSA 10 quality, but the reality is the pictures look like they've been taken on a Nokia 3310 and the kid's drawn all over the back of it. So one way I combat this is I join Discords. Oak Labs is my choice. I'll drop a picture in their grading chat, get the opinion of a few longer term collectors as to what this might achieve. Secondly, get them to send you a video of the card if they can. Okay, they can upload it onto eBay's, their main upload screen, or I think they can send it directly on Vinted. A video shows a lot more than what a picture does, in my opinion. So what should you be paying? That's the next question. My way of dealing with it is because it's not fair to expect, if a card is exceptionally in good condition, to really lowball them, okay? Because they know they could just grade it and probably get the money. But at the same time, you don't want to overpay and you don't want to take that risk off of them, okay? It's a game of risk, right? So you don't want to be saying, okay, yeah, I'll give you PS8 money. You send it, it's a 7, you're at a loss, okay? If you're looking at it as an investment point of view. So my rule is 2 grades lower. That's it, okay? So if I'm looking at something I think's a 6, I'm probably looking at prices of a 4. Okay? If I'm looking at an 8, I'm looking at prices of a 6, and down it comes. Now, obviously the sort of stages in increase in value, certainly with vintage, I'm talking vintage, not modern, because PSA 10 is big, 9 is worth nothing, basically, in modern. In vintage, the gaps between, in value between 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, it can be quite a lot, and it can certainly be a lot between 9 and 10, the perfect vintage card as such. So your seller's going to push back. They're going to say, well, trust me, bro, PSA 10. And you're going to go, okay, send it then, And I kind of cross this all the time where, I get people say to me, oh, yeah, but it's a 10, so I want this money, this money, this money, this money, this money. And I have to siphon through. And, they'll list it at 10 money, be sat there. No one's paying it. Nobody's paying it. Slowly but surely, the price starts coming down, coming down, coming down. For example, this Umbreon that I purchased, yeah, lovely card, was up for £1,000 when I first eyed it. And I thought, well, it's pretty clean, or I can clean her up more. I think I've done a video on that, actually, cleaning her up. But I wasn't going to pay £1,000 for it, right? Because trust me, bro, it's a PSA 10, right? So I waited, and down come his price, and then he was, I think, about 650, and I was like, and he just pushed it to 650, and I messaged him. I said, look, mate, you're not going to sell it even at 650. I'll take the risk at 500 though. I'll do that. Come back to me, and he was like, do you know what? Fine, and that was it. Deal done. Okay, so I'm going to send that off now, and whatever grade I get, and there could be some profit in it, etc. But you just got to be really careful, because a lot of people will just try and push the prices off of you, and you need to be really. I've been caught out. I've had cards come in, and I'm like, oh, that scratch is not in the pictures, or that bend, that fold, or whatever. I can't work with that, and I've taken a bit of a loss.
Thanks for watching. Chase the Grade Limited's advice: be careful purchasing and don't overpay.